Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Freehold Raceway here on Thursday. It is the 12th of September 2024. We're going to look at the stakes races on the program, the Jersey Sire Stakes and the Garden State Series. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. This is my favorite time of year to look at harness racing, especially when at Freehold. Some of these Sire Stakes are very fun to look at. So we're going to look at some of them in the next coming weeks. And of course, next week you have the Little Brown Jug, which I can't wait for. But on today's program from Freehold 8-race card, we're going to look at races 3, 5, and 6. So let's get to it right now. The third race from Freehold, it's a New Jersey Sire Stakes for 3-year-old trotters first leg here. Field of 5 trotters going the mile trip, going for that $10,000 purse. I'm going to take the 2-horse Caveat Irish Luck. I'm going to go 2-5-1 in the trifecta here. 2-5-1 trifecta, top selection 2-horse Caveat Irish Luck. This 3-year-old field by 6-pack here. Noel Daly trains. Jonathan Ahill is in the sulky. The horse's most recent appearance came the 5th of September, which was last Thursday at Chester. A non-wars a 3-pair mutual for this one, and she finished 4th by 3/4 of length that day, and he didn't have a lot of gate speed. Sat back early, tried at home a decent 28-2, 155-4. For the place, for the 4th, I didn't think it was a half bad race in that all-out finish. I think coming here today to the half mile has been running mainly on the 5/8 as of this year, but coming here to the half mile could show some pace from the inside. I think this horse could find a trip to win. 2-back ran at Chester on the 29th of August, and non-wears a 3-pair mutual, and he finished second by 3/4 length from the rail. Got overtaken out of the gate, but he sat back early. He quickened up nicely. He had the lead. He got overtaken right before the wire, but ran his heart out 155 flat that day. That was a quite quick race for this one there. And then prior to that, in Chester in non-wears a 3 on the 22nd of August, the horse finished 5th by 5 1/4 lengths that day and just got shuffled out of it. Just really crawled home that day. It wasn't the day to win, but as of recently, the miles have really been coming faster for this horse. Refreshing here today, has a very good inside posture. I think he can win. I think the 5-horse Meet Me in the Bar for Dan Dubé could win also. Is just not staying the trot a couple times this season, but when she does stay the trot, she runs terrifically. Like she's down the 13th of July at Yonkers on the half mile, and then onwards a 2, where she won by a head on the front and all around 157-3. Not the world's fastest time, but she got around the race course well. But then, like I said, she doesn't stay the trot sometimes. I think come back to the smaller track here today at 9-2. If she stays it, she can win. I'll use her on the ticket here. There's a pick 3 that connects this race, and also there's a pick 4 that begins with race 2. So I think you want to go a little deeper. But to recap my selections for the third from Freehold, it's the Jersey Sire Stakes 3-year-old filly trot first leg. Gonna take the 2-horse Caveat Irish Luck. Give kudos to the 5-horse Meet Me in the Bar. 2-5-1 trifecta. Use a 2 and 5 in the multi-race. Head over to race number 5 now from Freehold, which is a New Jersey Sire Stakes Standardbred Development Fund 3-year-old filly trot first leg. Field of 6 trotters going that 1-mile trip, going for that $10,000 purse. I'm going to take the 4-horse Kindsology. I'm going to go 4-5-3-1 in the superfecta. 4-5-3-1 super. Top selection of 4-horse Kindsology. This 3-year-old filly by Wallner here. Ronnie Burke trains. Dan Dubé is in the sulky. The horse's most recent outing came in the Jersey Classic at the Meadowlands on the 6th of September, which was last Friday now, where the horse finished 6th by 4 3/4 lengths that day and had a wide trip that day. Got shuffled out of it late as a 2-1 lukewarm second choice. He just never really got a good trip to run that day first over. I think coming here today, a little lesser quality horse is coming to a half mile. I'm going to give him another shot to win. It's definitely run races fast enough that could win against these quality horses. Ran 2 back in the New Jersey Classic Limb at the Meadowlands 30th of August, where he finished 6th by 3 3/4 lengths that day and left to get off the gate, good position, and then just got shuffled out of it. It just wasn't his day to win. I thought he got beat by better horses. And then Delmonica at Pocono on the 17th of August, he finished 7th by 8 1/4 lengths that day, and he showed absolutely nothing. He never got into it. It wasn't his day to win. And then the Hambo Oaks of Limbs, he finished 7th by 7 lengths. Again, just never really getting into it. Of course, his most recent victory was a good one in this week at for 3-year-old fillies at Vernon on the 7/8 on July 4th. Winning by a head from a tracking trip. He quickened up nicely and got the job done. If she could run that race again today, she could win. Coming here today against these quality horses, I'm going to use her on the ticket. I think the 5-horse St. Pauli Girl for Jimmy Marone Jr. can win also, and Dr. Ackerman. Most recently in the Jersey Classic last week at the Meadowlands, he ran a good 3rd place finish by by length. 28-1 for the final quarter. I thought he got trotted around the race course well. Prior to the limbs, he just never really got a good race that day, finishing 10th by 9 1/4 lengths, just shuffling out of it. And then the chest at Pocono, he didn't stay really the trot that day, but has shown potential in the past down the class ladder against these horses. I'll use this horse on the ticket, but to recount my selection for the 5th from Freehold now, it's the Jersey Sire Stakes. 3-year-old Trot fillies, first leg. Gonna take the 4-horse Kindnesology. Give kudos to the 5-horse St. Pauli Girl. 4, 5, 3, 1 Super. 4, 5 in the multi-race. The featured 6th race from the Meadowlands. It's the Garden State 3-year-old Trot. Field of 8 trotters, going that 1-mile trip, going for that $50,000 purse. Gonna take the 2-horse Hankins Hanover. 2, 7, 3, 8 for me in the superfecta. 2, 7, 3, 8 Super. Top selection 2-horse Hanskin Hanover. There's 3-year-old by Wallner here. Ronnie Burke trains. Corey Callahan gets in the sulky. Most recent outing was a disaster last week at the Meadowlands from a wide poster. He didn't show a lot that day. Got shuffled out of it. Didn't stay the trot. Finishing 8th by 15 3/4 lengths. But next to that race, I think coming to the half mile here today, way down the class ladder, he's going to be in a better spot to win. Ran 2 back in the Jersey Classic at Meadowlands on 30th of August, where he finished 5th by 11 3/4 lengths that day. And again, he left out of the gate. He got shuffled out of it late, but he couldn't stay with him or later in the race. But again, he got around the race course decently. And then onwards, a 4 to 7 pair mutual Pocono. He finished 7th by 6 3/4 lengths. And again, just staying shuffled out of it. He ran terrifically back in late August, late July Pocono, and then onwards a 4 to 7. Winning by 3/4 length at 155 and 120 and 3 for that final quarter. This horse ran terrifically that day. I think coming against these quality horses, not the world's deepest group, he could win. Also gets a good poster, so he could finally show some speed for the first time in a little bit. I think the 7-horse, 7 reps for Austin Siegelman and Ronnie Burke win also was a winner 4 back, and none was 2 parimutuel Pocono, win by 5 1/4 lengths on the front end from a wide poster. 20 and 3 for the final quarter, 155 and 1. I thought this horse trotted home terrifically. Nearly won last week in 154 and 3 at the Meadowlands in a non-words of 2 consolation. The horse finished 2nd by 3/4 length, 20 cents to the dollar favorite. He just missed late, but was really trotting home decently that day. And then prior to that, in the 9-4 Pocono, finishing 2nd by a half a length from a tracking trip. Again, he just missed, but ran terrifically. Has great form lines as recently. Coming here today, I would use this horse in the pick 4 or pick 5. I believe there's a pick 5 that begins with race number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there is. So go too deep here. But to recount my selection of the 6th from Freehold, it's the Garden State Trot. Gonna take the 2-horse Hankins Hanover and give kudos to the 7-horse 7 reps. 2, 7, 3, 8 Super. 2, 7 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.